Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be cash stuffing for the third week in March. Today I'm going to be cash stuffing £485. I was paid on Friday but I haven't been able to go to the bank. I have Bruno and kind of long story but not really, I can't really leave him at all, so I've had to beg, borrow and steal from a business finder, which I needed to take cash out of anyway to take to the bank to pay my credit card off for business purchases. So I've kind of just taken money from there. So the denominations were all wrong. So I then raided my other binders to do a mini like condensing off camera. So you might notice some changes. This still isn't correct, but it's fine. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. So £485 we're cash stuffing. So 51, 50, 170, 190, 210. 30, 50, 70, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. So 485. So yes, just got paid. So this is the bigger cash stuff of the month for me by, I don't know, 50 quid or so. So we're hopefully going to be sort of completing Turkey today, but I did do some research, but I'll get into the excursions part of Turkey when I get to travel and we'll talk about the extra amounts I might need to save. So first job is, what do I have left over from the last week? So let's take a look. Well, let's do fives first. Oh no, is that it? I've only got one. 1.5 for the £5 challenge. I'm in a rush because it's Sunday morning and I'm going to church soon, so I need to get this done quick. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for holy guacamole. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 50s, I think, for the 50p and some change for Errol. So we'll get rid of this little purse. And what else have I got? So nothing in groceries. I haven't filled up actually, and I'm going to be adding another 20 today, so I'll figure out what to do with that. I'll leave that fuel money in there, but we'll have another £20 to play with. And then I think that's it. Yes. So groceries is going to get 50 as usual. So £50 into groceries. I am away this week, so I haven't cancelled. So I've cancelled HelloFresh for this week. Household is going to get 5. So household has 10, 15, 25, 35 in household. So fuel will leave that 20. Nails is going to get 15. I'm desperate. They're so bad. So 10 and 5. So 10, 25 and 30. So I can get my hands done. I'll do it later this week when I'm back. And then spending, we'll do the primary challenge from Budget with Ira. So I budget £35, but I'll do this challenge and see how much of that 35 will go towards this challenge here. So what am I going to get this time? It's been giving us lots of yellows recently. So let's see. It's a red, which is 5. I'm actually going to leave it there because, yeah, I'm away this week and I know that I might need a bit of money. So let's do that. So primary has 100 in the bank, 150, 155 and 160. So there's where I've done a little mini condensing with that 50 note from the business binder. So it's fine. There we are. So we'll cross off a 5 on here. Lovely. So that gives me 30 quid, which is good for spending for this week. Lovely. So that's it for the cash envelopes, all restuffed for another week. Okay, so next we're going to move into the essentials binder and we're going to start here with home, which is going to get £15. So that's 3 houses on here and 3. Okay, so 15 into home. So in home, we've got £500 in the bank and then 5, 20, 40, 60, 75 and 80. 580 in home. And then garden is next, which is going to get 5, which is 1 lawnmower on here. I've been trying to sort my garden out and I do want, so I think Aldi this week have got a pressure washer on offer, like as a special buy. So I might go and get one today after I've been to my parents'. Yeah, I might do that because I'm in desperate need of one. My dad's got one, but I just want one for myself really. So I might go and get one of them. So I'll use some of the garden money for that if I do. Kingston is going to get skipped. Insurance is going to get 20. So that's one house on, no, 2 houses on here. So 20 into insurance. So we've got 450 in the bank, 470, 490 and 500 in insurance. Yay, that's good. 500 in insurance. And then finally for this envelope, we've got mortgage, which is going to get 10, which is 2 houses on here. So 2. So 10 into mortgage. So in mortgage, we've got 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 55 and 60, 260 in mortgage. Lovely. Okay, so that is it for home and garden. And then we're just going to skip to car now. And we're going to do car maintenance, which is going to get 5. So that's 1 spanner on here. Anyone who asks, I do sell these trackers and the envelopes and the inserts. What I might do though, because I've been getting more messages about them, is another round of binders next rather than these. So when I restock, which is probably going to be next Thursday evening, I think, it'll be binders. I'll get them done as quick as possible and then we'll do a round of custom envelopes and trackers. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So 10 into mortgage. So if anyone's messaged me and I've said something different, I'm sorry. Honestly, guys, it's pointless messaging me because I just don't know. I'm so shit. I am. I'm just going to admit it now. I'm crap, right? And just to defend myself a little bit, like sometimes I don't know when I'm away and stuff as well. Like it's really can be last minute. And does it sound like an excuse? I mean, it's more of a reason than an excuse that I tend not to plan too far in advance. So apologies to anyone who messaged me and then I do something completely the opposite. I'm sorry, I really am. I was gonna have a drink there, but it's still like magma. So anyway, car maintenance has got 2, 350, 370, 380, 390, 395, 405 in car maintenance. We are on the final path for car maintenance, which is good. And that's it. So that's it for the essentials binder. Okay, and next up we have my binder where we're going to start with hair and beauty, which is going to get 20. So in hair and beauty we've got 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 210. 210 in hair and beauty. Major beauty is going to get 5. So we've got 150 in the bank, 160, 165. I had to cancel the last round of polys because I had Bruno and I can't leave him. So I don't know whether to get them done, you know. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. They haven't really made much of a difference. But I know you're meant to wait like 12 weeks or something. So maybe I'm just being a little bit impatient. So we'll see. And then skincare is going to get 10. So we have 50, 60 and 70 in skincare. Clothing is going to get 10. So we've got 50 in the bank, 60 and 70 in clothing. The hoodie I ordered from Lululemon, right? So it's Royal Mail. It was dispatched to the Tyneside Mail Centre, which is the right place for me. And then it was rerouted to the Gosforth Mail Centre, which is in Newcastle, which is the north of me. And then it was like, oh, we made a mistake. So we rerouted it. So I've tracked it. Then they rerouted it back to the Tyneside Mail Centre. And I was like, oh, mint, it's like on its way. And then the next time I checked, it had been rerouted to the Swindon Mail Centre. And I'm like, that is nowhere near me. So I don't know what the hell. Now I know your frustration with Royal Mail when I send stuff out. Like, what do they do with it? Why are they so incompetent? I don't know. Sorry if you work for the Royal Mail, but sometimes you are incompetent. Deal with it. So hopefully I'll get it soon. We'll see. And then Lux is going to get 5. Can you hear that? That's Bruno making his bed on a tiled floor. £5.50 in the bank, 65 and 70 in looks. Health and wellness is going to get 5. So we've got 50 in the bank, 65 and 70 in health and wellness. I'm going to skip books this week. Social, I did have some money left after my night out last week with my sisters. So we went to like 3 pubs. I had like 4 drinks and I got the bus there and back. So, and some chips at the end. I mean, it was like a night out from yesteryear, from beyond, you know, from like 2 decades ago. It was so good. So social's going to get 5. So you've got 20, 35 in social. Fun, I'm still not budgeting for, I need to. Gifts isn't getting anything. And then tech is going to get 5. So we've got 300 in the bank, 320, 40 and 345. I might spend some of this soon to get myself a new Apple Watch wrist, strap. I've seen a nice gold one that I like, just to make it look like more like a normal watch. So I might get one of them, but we'll see. And then my buffer has 50. Okay, moving on to birthdays. So Remus has 30. Bellatrix, we're working on, is getting 10, which should complete her. So she's got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, so she's now done. And then we can move on to Sirius, which is her husband, which is like 2 days later. And then Hermione's end of May for birthdays. Lovely. And then we'll do travel. So very exciting day today. We're completing the turkey tracker, but we're not done. So let's add 100 into turkey for now. And then I'll explain what the crack is. So we're going to colour that one in and we're going to colour this one in because I can't count. There we are. Right. Well, I can count. It's just been more than I thought it would be. It's like 5,050 technically. So let's see what we're doing. So flights are paid. Deposit is paid. Exodus is fully funded. Insurance is fully funded. No, I've paid that. We'll sort that out in my own stuffing, but I paid that on Friday. So that balance is now gone. Insurance has 100. Spending money has 1,000. Clothes has 300, airport has 100, miscellaneous is getting another 100. So we've now got 51, 52. But I should have an excursions envelope really. So basically the Cappadocia, I still don't know how you say it, hot air balloon ride is about 270 euros, which is better to pay in cash in Turkish lira when I'm there. So that works out at about 220, 30 quid. And then there's a few other museums that are optional when we go to the ancient cities that you can go into as part of the trip. So I've been on lots of these tours now where often the group will be together, the guide will walk you around and they'll say, right, there's a museum here. If you want to go in, it's another like 10 euros or 10, whatever. And then some of them go off and they'll say, we'll meet you back at this restaurant at whatever time. So that's how it kind of works. So I think we will do some of those. So what I'm going to do is save an extra £300 for the hot air balloon ride and then also these extra excursions. And then all of my spending money is protected to buy, as usual, like I do, lots of souvenirs and alcohol. So yes, so what I'm going to do, I think, is in the next cash stuffing, I am going to concentrate back on Uganda. But the travel challenge I've got from Budget with Ira in my savings challenge binder, we're going to do that twice, which is 150 each. And that's going to pay for the Turkey excursions. So it means my normal budget can go concentrating back on Uganda. And the extras I get from the challenge will go towards Turkey for excursions. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're not done. But I'm not going to do a new tracker or anything. It's just another 300, which I'll pop into there. So there we are. And then finally in this binder, I am going to give myself some spending money to start us off for the lakes. I don't know how much to save. I haven't got an envelope. So 2 seconds. So we'll just use this blank one here to start us off. I'll probably save 150 or something like that. I don't know. It's probably a bit much. Yeah, so that's for the lakes, and that's fully funded to pay my friend the 150 for the balance for the like cottage thing we've got. Lovely, so that's travel all done. Okay, so now moving on to savings challenge binders. So we're going to start with Christmas, which today is going to get 20. So another 20 marked off here. So let's find that 20. There we go. So 20 into Christmas. Again, I want to try and do this twice by the end of October is the goal. That worked well for me last year, so we'll see if we can do it again. And then next up we'll do Hallows, which is going to get 15 today. So let's do 15 into the front envelope here, which is green. So 5, 10, 15 into the front envelope. This helps me save for the 50s. So 10 and 5. So we've now got 10, 25 and 30 in the front envelope for Hallows. Lovely. And then finally for binders, we'll do the 10k. And we're working on the next 200. Oh, we just need 30, but we're just adding 10 today. So 10 into here. And orange is it. There we are. So we've got 150, 60, 70, 80. So we're nearly at the next 200. We've got 2,150 in the bank for the 10k. Awesome. Lovely. So that's that done. And then we'll do the rest of my savings challenges in this binder here. So we've done primary. And we're going to do buffer now, which is going to get 10 this week. So 5 and 10. So in buffer, we've got 150 in the bank, 170, 85 and 190. And we can do another 10. So let's do this one. Awesome. And then the trip challenge is going to get 20. So 20 into here. So, are we doing pink or purple? I don't know. So 2 aeroplanes. So like I say, when we've done this twice, this will have fully funded the excursions for Turkey. And I'll try and factor that in for future trips because I just didn't realise the balloon ride was so expensive. But I can't not do it, so there we are. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 now, sorry, in there, £50. And then hedge fund, I believe is getting 10. Let's see. Oh, what the hell? 10, 15, 25. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Hold on. I know you're shouting at us. It's me fuel money, isn't it? It's me bloody fuel money. Right, let's just do 10 into here, 5, 10. Oh no, wait, no, this was 5 and then I've got 20 left. Oh my God, what a mess. What a mess. Right, so we've got a mouse to complete this for the 3rd time. Right, so let's do that. I don't even know if I want this done anymore, you know. Isn't that good though, when you save so long for something and then you're like, actually, no, I do. This is for laser hair removal. So 200 in the bank, 50, 65 and 70, 270. Right, I've got 20 smaggers. What do we think? What we're saying? Should we do the trip challenge? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do another 20 into here. So we've now got 20, 40, 55, 65 and 70. Yeah. Feels right to me. It feels right to me. So another 2 of these. 1, 2. There we are. Right, and then we've got the £5 challenge, which is just getting one lonely little 5. I'm so sorry. Into there. And then holy guacamole. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so £6 is going in to holy guacamole. Right, so we'll do another 4 and we'll do a 2. So another 4 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, right, we have got enough. And then a 2, which is the lighter green. I know my method of getting these squares off isn't the best. Sorry, I don't have the tweezers. I don't think I've got the tweezers. No, I bought it without the tweezers, I believe. There we are. Right. So, that's holy guacamole done for another week. So then 50p's, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So 4 50s going in. We can definitely condense this next time now, which is good. All right, great. So 4 50s on here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not long until we've, oh geez, done it for another time, which will be the 5th time. And then finally, Errol, what do we have for you? We've got 20, 154, 155, £1.57, Errol. Wow. £1.57. So what can we do here? Right. 157. So we can do the 88. Oh no, 69's gone. Let's do let's do 49 and 20. Just to try and keep the lower numbers free. There we are. Lovely. Right, so thank you guys for watching another cash stuffing video. I'll be back next week for another cash stuffing, and like I say, I'll probably release another round of binders this Thursday. Don't ask me what that date is. It'll be the 17th, 18th, 20th, maybe, something like that. Whatever this Thursday is, in the evening. So keep an eye out for that, and then we'll do some custom envelopes after that. So thanks guys, have a lovely week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, bye.